Hello people, I'm back with another book review. This time it's The Flower Covered Corpse by Michael Avallone. This is basically the 19th volume of the Ed Noon series, which you've probably never read and probably never heard of unless you specifically came looking for a review of this book or something. It's basically a series that started off as a hard-boiled detective type thing back in the 50s. Ran up through, I think, the 80s. About in the mid-60s, it switched around where it would occasionally be the detective, and occasionally he would start doing James Bond spy stuff where he had a special phone from the president who would call him up and give him pens that shot knockout gas and bow ties that could blow stuff up, and the weirdo gadget crap that from the James Bond movies. This one, though, isn't one of those spy novels, thankfully, because the two of the spy novels in the series that I've read I didn't really enjoy that much. I mean, overall, I like this series. I started reading it a few months ago, and I've been trying to read one volume in the series every month. Well, so I guess it wasn't a few years ago. It would have been about a year and a half ago. I'm not really sure why I started reading it, except I think it had something to do with the fact that the novels are all part of the Amazon lending library, so I can download them for free with my Amazon Prime. So I think that's pretty much why I'm reading one a month. I've been trying to read more mysteries because I used to love them when I was a kid, so picked up this series, which I've rather enjoyed. I think you might enjoy it too, maybe. Especially, though, personally, I think your earlier volumes are better than these middle ones, but why don't I read from the first chapter for you. It all really started with Lou Ayres and the Butterfly, and all that great war film footage from All Quiet on the Western Front. But that was 1930. This is 1968, and we've gone from butterflies to flower people. Maybe I'd better explain it all by degrees, but the small details will have to come later. It's in the fine print, like some of those sneaky contracts you've had to sign before you die. First, you have to meet Memo Morgan again, Broadway's Mr. Memory, the man who knows everything, the photographic mind. Only there is no phony missing Shakespeare play this time, and no one is about to kill Memo again. He's harmless now, but he's still Broadway in a checkered suit that is more Barnum and Bailey than Brooks Brothers. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Come with me down to the grass gardens on the rainy night of February the 7th when it was trying to snow and settled for April showers. A lashing, flooding downpour that made Roseland just across the street look like a floating gambling ship. What happened could have happened any year, any night. When a man is marked for the bullet that will kill him, it doesn't seem to matter when it was you saw him last. The last time is always only yesterday. Like Stan Ellen once said, when a man has a date with a bullet, the appointment is set in the long ago when he is still in his diapers. It wasn't Memo Morgan's bullet, or mine either. It was Lewis's. Louis LaRosa. And this is all about who got Lewis. Yeah, okay. It's, interesting enough, I guess. Basically, a mystery, like I said. He's a detective, and he gets involved in the case of a dead guru. And that would be the 60s hippie-style guru, not the actual India guru type. Basically, there's a guru, and he disappeared mysteriously, and his followers are looking for him. And they want to get Noon to find him. He doesn't quite trust them, and then the guy turns up dead with Noon's ID in his pocket, so he's more or less forced to get involved. And there's all kinds of weird characters like there always are in this. And basically, the main antagonists are the hippies who are his followers, or there's one who's a really skinny woman who calls herself Truth Ruth, and she's got one of them's her guy who's in love with her, who's pretty much a thug and stoned out of his mind and all the time. And there's another one who's a nice enough guy. And as you heard, there's this Memo Morgan, who is a friend of Ed's from previous novels, makes an appearance in this one, and he's like a memory guy. He remembers everything, and he knows everything about movies and Broadway and all kinds of stuff. like I said, it's not a bad book. It's generally enjoyable. I like it, but it's really, really dated with all the hippie stuff. Especially with, parts at noon, basically sounds like an old man standing on his lawn shouting at the kids and waving his cane as he whines and moans about how bad the hippies are. Basically, he is a fairly conservative character in some respects. Not in others, because oddly enough, despite this being set in the mid-60s, he actually has a long-standing relationship with his African-American secretary, so it's surprisingly not racist, at least. Doesn't much care for the hippies, but a lot of people didn't back then and still don't today, so I can't really hold that against him. And even if I also don't particularly agree with all the commie-hating stuff that's in these novels, it doesn't play as much a part in this one. That's more in the political spy novels, but even this one, part of the reason why he hates the hippies so much is because the hippies are anti-war, and anti-war doesn't leave any room for fighting commies or something stupid, I don't know. Overall, a good book, and I really like the series. I personally recommend starting at the first one, but, since I'm not really reviewing that one, I'm reviewing this one. I'll give it 3.5 gas masks because I liked it. I didn't think it was super great, and it's a little dated, but it's still pretty good, and it's really a series that mystery fans should probably check out. And that's pretty much all I have to say about it. I'll be back probably tomorrow with another review because I've already finished reading my next book and just was putting off doing reviews because it was so freaking hot the past few days. And I don't have time to do a second one today, but I will be reviewing this book tomorrow, or maybe the day after if I for some reason don't have time. But probably tomorrow. Until then, I'll see ya. Bye-bye.
If you like this video, please click subscribe or watch some of my older videos. If you think the book I reviewed sounds interesting, buy a copy. There are always links to the Amazon store in the description for this book and any other books I mentioned. If you have any suggestions on other books I could read, or any other comments, queries, insults, or anything else you want to say, please feel free to mention it in the comments section.